What will happen when we drop different objects at the same time?
I think they'll hit at the same time. You think that one's going to hit the red ground first?
And they will roll to me. The table. They gotta fall down.
Well, I say that they will drop to the ground, but at different speeds.
The tennis ball weighs less and it will fly through the air faster.
The misconception: all objects fall at different rates based on size. The answer is...
I think they'll hit the ground first at the same time.
The same time.
What if we drop paper and a ball? Which would land first?
Basketball. This will go down first.
The softball will drop to the ground. If you wadded this up, yes, it would drop, but if it were like a flat piece, it would just float on down to the ground.
I think they'll fall to the ground at the same rate.
What makes objects fall?
Ground.
Gravity. It makes us stand on Earth so we don't fly through the air. We bounce over. I don't know.
Gravity. The gravity has a push and pull law, so once we let go, it pushes it down to the ground.
Because of their gravitational pull.
What if we dropped a hammer and a feather on the moon?
I think the hammer would drop to the ground first, because it's heavier.
The hammer. Because it's bigger.
Sledgehammer would hit first because right here where the part where you usually bang something down, it's the heaviest part, so that would probably hit the ground first rather than the feather.
They both will hit the ground. Because gravity is the same at Earth and the moon.
They'll hit the ground at the same time. How about that? Mr. Galileo was correct.
What does it all mean?
God, why are you asking me this?
We found it surprising that Max, age 21, knew the laws of physics when he said that the objects will fall at the same rate and land at the same time. But when asked about the paper or the moon question, he started using words such as mass and matter and changed his story. He said that the paper had less pull or mass or matter, showing that while he knew the rule, he didn't really understand why it applied. If you listen to Samantha, age 9, she is the only child who says the smaller ball will hit the ground first. She has established in her mind that smaller objects will fall faster because they are lighter and therefore faster. Isabella, age 7, makes the statement that the bigger ball will hit the ground first. After testing their beliefs, most children started changing their answers, but when pressed, went back to the old ideas. Even though they witnessed the balls falling at the same rate, they didn't apply that knowledge to the paper question. The paper is lighter, so therefore it should hit the ground first, even though everyone saw the results of both objects being dropped. The next question was about gravity on the moon versus the Earth. Samantha answered the question correctly. She said they would fall and hit at the same time, but she said being on the moon is the same as the Earth. The other children seemed to agree that size played a role, indicating that the bigger object is going to land first. Max agreed with this theory, even though he was adamant that objects fall at the same rate as on Earth. Think of misconceptions like a puzzle. Many different pieces make a bigger picture. Experiences add to your knowledge base. Those experiences are adapted and organized. We often take what we have learned and apply it to a bigger picture, trying to use our prior knowledge to fit our needs and explain new ideas. Even when we can see that a piece doesn't fit, we still try to pick it up, turn it around, and jam it into the puzzle. Misconceptions are not easy to change. They are ingrained and make up your own personal way of thinking. The trick is to identify those misconceptions and build new understanding of concepts.